Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Libra. If you are unfamiliar with my channel or you're brand new, this is Carmilla, my son's bird. She's joining us today for your reading. And everything that you need to know about this video and the reading is in the description box below, so please check that out. I do want to remind all my viewers that because this is a general love reading, it can pertain to just about anything, relationships, situations, circumstances, you name it. So as always, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. My intention is always to reach the people who need the message the most and who will benefit from it. Also be flexible with the energy. You may feel like I'm reading for you, but you could potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. So we're going to get started right now, Libra, and see what's going on with you guys for this upcoming week in February. Here we go. I'm going to start off with the Fool, paired with the Three of Wands in reverse. Ouch, don't bite my ear. She likes to sit on my shoulder and bite my ear. Not hard enough to make it bleed, but hard enough to make me, make stupid faces and get mad. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Page of Pentacles. The Devil. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Strength in reverse. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, Libra, what's going on here? So I feel like you want a new start, new beginning. Maybe get the new year off on the right foot, take some new chances, take some risks. But things might not feel like they're going your way, or maybe you feel like you haven't had that opportunity to have that new start that you thought you were going to have at the beginning of 2020. I feel like you might have some considerable disappointment maybe regarding a relationship or a love connection. And you may be feeling a little nervous, scared, or just not up to trying again, or not up to facing this disappointment. Again, this could be a disappointment in a romantic relationship or some other kind of connection. But I feel like it's got you feeling down and feeling in the dumps and maybe feeling like you just don't have what it takes to move on. There's some fear, maybe a little lack of courage moving forward because of this disappointment. You may have started off feeling like this was it. This was your chance to have a new beginning, a new start. Try something brand new. I get the feeling like you've been wanting to try something brand new. Maybe if this is a relationship that I'm reading about, maybe you were trying out a new perspective on the kinds of relationships or the kind of connections you've been making. This Page of Pentacles, though, it feels like you had a mindset of maybe trying something new, taking some chances on something that you hadn't done before. And as it turns out, it feels like it may have not gone your way. Let's get some more cards out here. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. And the Magician in reverse. Three of Wands again in reverse. There's the Devil again. Holy cow, Libra, what is going on? Three of Cups. Two of Swords in reverse. the Nine of Cups in reverse, in the world. Okay, so right now what I'm getting, and I may change my mind, but right now what I'm getting is you may have, again, decided to try something new, decided to take a chance on something you hadn't done before, take a risk that you've been thinking about, but maybe hadn't stepped off the cliff yet. You decided, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make it happen, and things did not go your way. You may have gotten yourself mixed up with somebody who was a trickster or somebody who manipulated you, or may have gotten yourself mixed up with somebody who just was less than what you were anticipating. Again, I get this feeling like you took a chance on something that you hadn't ever done before. This could be, it feels like a relationship, but it could be anything. It does feel like it was probably a connection, especially with the Three of Cups out here, and maybe it's somebody that you met at a party. But whatever this was for you, really turned against you. It ended up being not something that you had anticipated or had hoped for. And I think you're having a hard time shaking this disappointment or the situation, because it left you feeling pretty bad. It left you feeling like you made a bad choice or a bad decision in love, possibly. That it wasn't what you had hoped for, it wasn't what you wanted, and it's left you feeling scared, maybe a little bit unsure of yourself, maybe feeling worried that you can't get back out there and try again, because I feel like this was a big disappointment. And at this point in time, it feels like you're trying to shake this mistake. You're trying to relieve yourself of this burden, whatever this was that didn't transpire the way you had hoped it would. And again, right now it feels like it could be a relationship. It may be something else. But it feels like you took a chance in love. Maybe again, tried making a connection with a different type of person that you haven't connected with in the past. And again, possibly with the Three of Cups out here, it could have been at a social event where you met somebody and thought, oh, here's my chance to try someone new, a different type of person, someone I haven't had the guts to take a chance on, and it didn't work out in your favor. You feel like it was a giant mistake, because this person's energy is represented by the Magician and the Devil, and that can be some pretty scary stuff to get involved with someone who is embodying this. Now again, I might change my mind about this being a relationship situation, but that's what I'm feeling right now, Libra. So let's see, let's get these cards out and see what else we can come up with for you. I want to give this one more shuffle. Let's see what we've got for Libra. We have the Five of Wands. And the Seven of Swords. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Okay. The Star. Six of Swords. Seven of Wands. The Nine of Cups again in reverse. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Four of Wands. So I think what you want is a Four of Wands. The Four of Wands can represent obtaining something that's very satisfying. It could represent anything, but sometimes it represents a relationship or marriage, happy home. It's obtaining a goal that you've desired for a long time, or something that you've worked hard for. And I think that at this point in time, after whatever this experience was for you, that you're feeling a little bit nervous or scared about taking another chance because this may have set you back a little bit. Whatever this experience was for you. Again, I get the feeling that whatever risk you took or chance you took, and I don't have any court cards out here yet, except for some knights and pages, so I don't necessarily feel like I have this person's energy on the table, except Seven of Swords, Devil, and Magician energy. So this might be somebody that you're not with right now, or it was a short-lived relationship, or again, something that you tried but then quickly left behind. If you're still involved with this person in any way, shape, or form, if this is a relationship, I think you've already realized that this person is deceptive. This person isn't who they pretend that they are. This is a trickster energy, someone who's a manipulator. This is some harsh, dangerous, dare I say, dangerous, meaning this is not someone you want to mess with. And I think that you know that. So if they came into your life and you were deceived by them, you figured out quickly who they are, and that you want to move past this, that you want to get away from this energy as quickly as possible. It could be, again, I get the feeling like you may have met this person or found this individual through friends, maybe some common friends that you have, or at a party or something of that nature, in that maybe you felt like this was a safe place to meet somebody who would be good for you, or at the very least a new friend, something of that nature. But whoever this is for you didn't turn out to be who you thought they were going to be. Nine of Cups in reverse, you have out twice here, can indicate partying too much, drinking too much, intoxication, or using substances, that kind of thing. So maybe you got involved with this person while under the influence, and anybody who's done that, and I'm sure that the majority of the population has done that once or twice in their life at least, and you get yourself mixed up with somebody who you think is somebody else, and then you sober up or whatever, you wake up with them the next morning and you think, what the hell did I just do? And you're not alone. There's a lot of people who experience that, but I have a feeling that you got yourself mixed up with somebody that is not good for you. If this is a relationship, and again, I feel strongly that this could potentially be a chance you took on someone new, someone that maybe you thought would be different or exciting, or a new connection that would take you to new adventures, new places. I think that you, at least at one point in time, felt like this was an opportunity that would allow you to experience something that you hadn't tried before, or something of that nature. And so it may have been very enticing to you, felt very exciting, but it definitely feels like it didn't work out in your favor based on what I'm seeing in this first set of cards. Let's get this next set out here. I want to give this one more shuffle. Let's see if we can get some more information for you, Libra. So we have the Star again. Again, there's, in this first set of cards, it feels like you were very hopeful at first, or feeling like you wanted to take a chance on something new, wanted to try something different. And there's the Three of Cups again. That's clarifying the Magician in reverse. Six of Swords again, this time in reverse. What's your plan, Carmela? You gonna get on the table? Just don't. Can you not walk through, because you're messing them all up? Seven of Swords in reverse this time. The Hangman in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords in reverse, again, clarifying the same set of cards with the Knight of Swords. So you may have, too, felt like this person was someone that you could trust because they were connected to, again, a common group of friends that you have, mutual friends, and you met them at a party possibly, or a gathering where, you know, that you trusted the people that were there. And so you thought, maybe, you know, this is a safe bet for me, getting involved with this person. But whatever happened here has you feeling, you're dwelling on it for sure, because I think this is something you may have genuinely hoped would work out in your favor, and it hasn't. And because you took such a risk and then it didn't work out in your favor, I think that this is playing against you now, because now it's set you back a little bit, maybe feeling a little more insecure about yourself or about the position that you're in, or having to work your way out of the situation now that you're in it or involved with this person, if you're not disconnected from this individual yet. If you aren't disconnected from this person yet, I think you need to, Libra, based on what I'm seeing in the cards. I rarely get the Devil twice right next to each other, and both in the upright position. I mean, if this is something that you're working your way out of, sometimes he's in reverse, and that means you're getting out of a situation, or you're working your way out of a toxic dynamic or circumstance, or whatever the case may be. But he's in the upright in both of these cards. Let's get this last round out and see what we can get for you, Libra. Knight of Wands in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. Seven of Cups. Six of Cups in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Swords. The World. And Nine of Cups for the third time in reverse. Okay, so I get the feeling that I don't think this Queen of Pentacles is you. I think this may have been someone that you're connected with that may have, and this feels kind of like a specific story, but I'm going to go with what I'm getting in the cards. So this is what I've got. If it's not your story, it's not your story. If it resonates, it resonates. But I feel like you may have made this connection through, again, a common friend, acquaintance. And I feel like at the time, anyway, that this person came into your life, you may have defended this connection, thinking this might be right for me, this is good for me, because so-and-so, whoever the Queen of Pentacles is, introduced me to this person and said that I, you know, make a connection with this person. So maybe at first, anyway, you defended the connection, or thought that it might be good for you. The Queen of Pentacles is a very loyal and compassionate individual, somebody who is a good friend, somebody who is very upstanding and has high integrity. And so, you know, this person could have just had the wool pulled over their eyes too, with regard to this person that I feel, and again, they're represented by the Magician in reverse and the Devil energy. And this person is bad news. This person is deceptive. This person is a trickster. They could be a manipulator. They could be a narcissist. And I think that this person broke your heart. I think this person presented themselves for somebody that they weren't, or as somebody that they weren't. And it turns out they probably messed with your head a little bit. Maybe they played some mind games with you. And I do feel like it's possible you may have felt like you had a really solid connection at first. Maybe it was one of those situations where you had instant attraction, because we have the 6 of Cups out here. So this can indicate somebody who you have a soul connection with, a soulmate material, soul bond, somebody that you were meant to spend some time with in this 3D life of yours. And you can have these kind of connections with people that are not positive connections for you. Toxic relationships are in our lives for reasons also. We don't just live in light our entire lives. You have to go through bad times, and you have to go through bad relationships and dark times in your life to understand what positive relationships and positive experiences are supposed to be like. If you don't experience bad, you can't experience the good because you don't have anything to compare it with. So while this may have felt like a connection that was meant to be, or maybe something that was going to be very positive in your life, I don't think it turned out that way, and I think it's left you feeling a bit insecure and uncertain about yourself. And you might now be working on this energy, feeling like you were working hard for something that you really wanted, maybe trying to manifest a 9 of Cups, manifest a wish or a dream come true, a relationship or connection come true, and what it's left you with is Knight of Swords energy, feeling scared, feeling nervous, feeling pessimistic about moving on from this, about trying again, because I think it's left you feeling defeated and feeling uncertain about how to move on from here, how to close this experience out of your life so that you can move forward and feel good about moving on from this experience, Libra. So again, we have the 7 of Swords out here twice, we have the Devil out here twice, the Magician in reverse, the 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords twice, once in reverse, the Knight of Swords twice, the 9 of Cups 3 times in reverse. I think, again, this feels like it was something you thought was going to be really fantastic and great, someone brand new, a connection that would maybe be your wish fulfillment, your dream come true, your knight in shining armor, or princess that you've been waiting for to come into your life, and maybe felt good about it because, again, you may have met through mutual friends or a mutual connection that you trusted. And it's not that this person that, this Queen of Pentacles, it's not that this person's a bad person. I just think that they just didn't know. I don't know that they were aware, because I think that this person, this connection that you made, presents them as themselves as someone that they're not, and probably has fooled a lot of people in their life, not just you. So let's get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for Libra and see if we can come up with some words of wisdom or some advice moving forward, something that will help Libra get past this. I think right now you're feeling a little confused and a little worried about feeling stuck on this, like you can't get past this. You will, Libra. You'll get past it. Trust me. You're not alone. I mean, everybody's dealt with shit like this and people like this, and it's probably, I'm sure it wasn't the first person that screwed you over, and probably won't be the last. I mean, I'm not sitting here trying to bring you down, but that's the truth. I mean, you take the good with the bad, right? We all deal with people who pretend to be someone that they're not, and you just kick yourself for getting involved with people like that, because take it from someone who knows, who's been through a lot herself. After experiencing disappointing relationships, you think you've done it all, right? You've experienced it all, and then another one comes along, and you're like, fuck, I thought I dealt with this. I thought I knew who these people were, and I thought I could stay away from this type of person. Because you get wiser with life, you experience these kind of things, and you feel like, oh, that'll never happen to me again, and then it does, and then it's like, are you freaking kidding me? I have to do this again? And it's hard to get over that. This one definitely wanted to come out. So we have the Six of Air, which is the, I haven't had this one come out in a really long time. This is the Six of Swords, and it came out twice in your reading, once in the upright position, once in reverse. These Dreams of Gaia cards do have significantly different meanings. I will be reading this out of the book. And we'll see if we can't get any advice for you moving forward, Libra. Let's see what we get. Six of Air. Okay, it's just about 3/4 of a page. I will display the card for you. Here we go, Libra. The Six of Air represents a solution born of compromise that lies somewhere in between the black and white, either or choices that are so often seen as the only options available. Now is a good time to contemplate and compare a range of different options in order to discover the best solution for one and all. Therefore, it is also time for research and investigation. As you consider the options, compare, take notes, weigh the pros and cons for each. There might be a need for compromises to be made, as sometimes in order to achieve our goals and objectives, compromise is required. Now is not and there's a typo in here. Now is not the time to prevent an outcome by being inflexible and taking a rigid stance. The Six of Air also represents that singular moment of revelation and illumination when the mind opens and at once understands the extent of the power we have over our lives. Suddenly you see potential in everything. You see how every experience and choice made by you and others has shaped you in your life and brought you to this moment. In turn, you also understand how every choice you make in the present will shape your future. In that moment of recognition, the mind changes in an instant, and so does life itself. The Six of Air is presenting you with the opportunity to act with mindfulness and awareness. From the moment onward, choose to take responsibility for your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, understanding that even by taking a passive or inactive role, by doing nothing, or by allowing others to make decisions on your behalf, you are making a choice. Own it. The only drawback is that you will no longer be able to blame others for stealing your power if it was your choice to give it away. This is your moment to come of age and own your power. The Six of Air signifies an opportunity to empower and illuminate your life by opening your mind. Well, for me, this goes back to kind of what we were talking about before regarding having an understanding that all of your experience add to what you know, add to your wisdom, add to your understanding of what life is about and your path and where you're headed from here. And while this may feel like it was a bit of a downfall for you and this relationship really set you back, as far as you feeling like taking those kind of risks, taking chances on new opportunities, new connections, you got to take the good with the bad and look at this individual as an opportunity to learn and put that wisdom in your back pocket and move forward. The Six of Swords is all about moving on to calmer waters, moving past difficult times, but learning from them as well and having an understanding of why you had to experience what you experienced. So Libra, I'm going to leave that here. I hope that you gained something from this reading. I hope that it helped you in some way, shape, or form. I really appreciate you joining me today. Thank you so much for watching. If it did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe, or leave a comment if you want. I'd appreciate that as well. And I hope I see you again soon. Take care. Bye, Libra.